first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now ETN to start the drive. Now he's free at the 35. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Off play action. Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Loose inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
First down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Richardson. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce from 21 yards away. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we're talking about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain.
He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Colts 7. Hogan Cook to kick off for the
After the
Jaguars.
touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor to about the 35, second down. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. The Colts at 12-3 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
He's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Now Richardson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the Jaguars' 43.
Throwing on second and long. Richardson. Throw inside is complete on the diving effort. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here's Richardson to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
First down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Jaguars.
Now Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short. but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready? 18, go!
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They'll find his man. That's Tanner again. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Ready? Let's go!
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Set! Bronco 80! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! 19 Lion!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
After one, 17-7 is our score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready, ready. Come on, come on. Liking 18. Check out.
Now it's Richardson. He'll complete this one. Do a Cockrell. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
That's good.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 7-yard line.
We'll run here with Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Richardson working from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now you've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that little partner? You know they look at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Top low 18. Ready, ready.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Colts 14. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. De'Ami Brown, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30, bring nice work on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be out. Bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Tag! Panther 60! Panther 60! Set! Hey!
Richardson going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your back to try to pick themselves back up.
And the Colts, first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Handoff running left is ETN. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. De'Ami Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat to do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action with Richardson. And down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
39-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Come on, set. Hawk 70.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
7 Pirates.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Down. Top 19. Cougar 19.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. It puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion right is Thomas. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the round is on here in this first half.
14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote it won't smoke in the bandit where they've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Richardson looking to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
14 yards.
They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard
Now Richardson.
line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
And Richardson yet again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren from 13 yards out. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
They still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A solid stiff arm. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second down and 4.
On red. There's 30 left. Oh, yeah, you got it.
Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
13 Luke. Whip, 23. And Soka, big 13 heavy. 11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Lawrence going to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. He's out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 and he's 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's caught. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to be dropped failing and pick on the 7, past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was fourth down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adnan Mitchell, 37 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Richardson will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he is tackled inside the 49, point to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 160 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. ETN fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when the this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Take right open. Hey, Soko.
Once more, ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Go, let's go. Please at 24. 11. 11, Agate.
In motion right is the tight end. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
Jaguars 51, Colts 30. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. You get some guys up front, maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing, then throw the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, no shock here. For the 7th time in this game, it appears they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to do it himself. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready? 65 catch. 19 tight. 9.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception in the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him to 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Hey, easy.
Now Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover it for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
All right, let's go.
Hunter now will go in motion left. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Travis Hunter with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's Richardson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And forget that finding a lane. He barely had time to look out before he was planted in the backfield. Here's Richardson. From the gun, he'll throw. Down the field, he's got Warren. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 20.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Bronco.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. Will try and do this himself. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation side. Here's Richardson. That is caught. Down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Ashton Doolin, 26 yards. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now once again, the Colts will go for 2.
The Colts.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. So able to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If you're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And space tough to come by there. So get maybe a yard to the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, run. Hey, son.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would admit that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's into the clear again. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So big play there that's going to settle up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey. Here we go, son.
Lawrence will throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for the Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The offense on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Richardson looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. That gets him a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a side of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 36 yards. And the Colts Colts are able to cut into that deficit. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Hey, lion. Son.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Mekhi Blackman gets in for the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. ETN once more. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Ralph. 11, again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville in the first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. ETN at the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Silver.
Here's a give to ETN. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Go, let's go. Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
42. Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that was playing in an elite level.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And 10 yards to go.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
One last shot for Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defense